for the 6th time in 8 years. They are state champion Bearcats with a perfect 16-0 record.
You're always a Bearcat, always welcome here. You're a state champion. You're going to get your name on a rock out there that's going to be there for the rest of your life.
You know, the senior class was unique. We knew it was going to be good for a long time. We knew they were going to. But then you take some young ones and fill in the spots. But then who's to say you're going to have a 6'7", 330-pound guy move in that ends up at the University of Michigan? The whole puzzle kind of came together. We knew from the get-go, you know, that we had a chance to have a really good team. The way they handled most things, you know, was very mature and, you know, had great leadership. And you guys portrayed a lot of those leaders. But Dylan, he's had those older brothers, and I've known him since he was tiny. But you could tell, you know, he had a little something different. You know, you knew. Of course, Dylan being Dylan, you know, with the grades he has, he's out at Columbia, a place that he's going to go flourish at. He's gone from living out in the country to being in Manhattan, you know. Yeah, it's a little bit of a culture shock, I'd say.
Definitely very diverse. Meeting people from all different kinds of backgrounds and the friends that I've been able to make that I never would have met, you know, back home. Our season's going extremely well. We are 6-1 right now, and that hasn't been done at Columbia since like 1996.
He's going to make them a good hand playing football out there, and he'll be doing great things somewhere. Wes has always been such a big, powerful human being, even when he was young, when he was in middle school, you know, big old red-headed guy that was just bigger and stronger and faster than most, you know, nearly everybody. And had an older brother that was a really good player, and now both of them are out there at TCU and playing in the offensive line for them out there. Wes had to have some work done on his knee.
A couple years back kind of gave me little problems here and there, and then throughout my senior year it really messed with me. Tore my patella tendon, had some bone shaved off, and I had to have a bunch of cartilage scraped out of my knee. Since I'm redshirting this year, I still got 5 if needed, 5 years, because it didn't. This year is not taken away from me, so I still got 5 years to play here.
We still see Wes at games periodically, and he'll be a player for him out there at TCU for sure. Seth, he's doing great. He was here over the Thanksgiving holidays, doing great. He's at Hardin-Simmons, playing football, loving it.
It's just a winning culture, kind of like Alito. I mean, they don't just tell you to go out there and try your best. They expect a win and a big win, and that's what I like. They expect to be great. I know that some of the best times of my life are going to be here in Abilene. I don't miss being home. I miss the people at home.
Thanks for coming, man, for real. Do you like it?
I love it when Hunter comes. I know he's at college and at Weatherford, and he tells me all the time how much homework he has, so I know that he's taking a lot of time out of his schedule to come up here and waste a whole Saturday and just watch me play and hang out and eat dinner with me and stuff, so that's real cool.
Was there any doubt? We'll always be friends, no matter what distance we go. Basically, he's like a brother to me. We stay in contact like once a while, so, you know, I don't want to interrupt in this university work. Cannot slack off on those papers.
Hunter's still on the sidelines, you know. He's at all the games. I don't know that I'm superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. So, you know, it's nice having him around. I feel good when I see old Hunter out there.
Tonight is senior night. It's my last home game. It's a very unique place, incredible fans, community, and everything, coaching staff. I'm just honored and blessed to be here.
It's been fun watching James grow as a football player and as a young man. You know, he started 16 games. He was 14 years old as a freshman, 15 as a sophomore, 16 as a junior, and this will be his 13th this year. So he's played a lot of football games. He can control a line of scrimmage at times, you know, just I'm talking about in a dominating way, and it's going to be sad to not have him around next year, but he's grown in a lot of ways. We played Grapevine last week. His father passed away, you know, the day before, like Thanksgiving Day. It was a tough time for him. He probably played the best football game he's ever played in his life. He did some things in that game that you just don't see done very often. It was fun to watch him play. I'm glad he's on our side.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the state champion Aledo Bearcats to the field.
You know, we've gotten off to a good season so far this year. When we were in the playoffs, you know, the old injury bugs kind of hit us a little bit. We did lose Jace, you know, had a fracture in his arm, and so he was out for 7 games. You have to be lucky in this game, you know, and stay healthy because it is a tough, old, violent sport.
We are Titletown!
You know, we were working on what we were going to name it, and you guys came up with Titletown. And you know, I have friends that said, you got jinxed now. You don't want people to think that, you know, you're out beating your chest or bragging or being cocky. And it was so much not that way. It was the opposite of that. It just portrayed everybody, you know, real. You know, it was real. I couldn't have been any more happy with it. And I know that there's a lot of people in town that went through withdrawals when we didn't do it this year. The great thing about it is we ended up 16-0, you know, and so we didn't get jinxed.
How'd it go, man?
I'm still having fun, you know, it's these kids we meet, and so, you know, as long as it's not just a job, and as long as I think the old ticker can handle it, you know, I'll probably hang in here a while, and we'll see.